Today we're looking at how to actually convert online real estate leads because believe it or not, you don't have a lead generation problem. You're most likely having a lead conversion problem. And those are two different things. Because in reality, you can watch any of the videos in this very channel that give you the exact ad copies to use in your own ad accounts, and the moment that you run those ads, you're getting leads. So I want to go beyond the lead and give you as much value as I possibly can in this very video. And the most value that I can provide to you today is giving you the blueprint that actually converts leads into clients. Hey, it's Jaime. If you're just meeting, welcome to the channel that brings actionable content to grow your business through online marketing. So if that sounds beneficial, consider subscribing. Alright, so for the backdrop of this video, I'm taking it as a given that you've already launched your ad campaigns, that you've already launched a successful YouTube ad, a Facebook ad, a Google ad, whatever it happens to be. I'm already taking that as a given. Where we're starting from today is on day 0 when the lead actually comes in. And ideally, I hope that you already have a CRM that's capable of sending out emails and capable of sending out text. So if you're interested in learning which CRMs are actually my preferred CRMs, then go to jaimeresendez.com and there you're gonna see my list of favorites. All right, so with that being said, let's pretend you launched a Facebook campaign, but to be more specific, let's say you launched a traffic campaign that sends people over to your landing page, and then from the landing page, they have the ability of sending you their name, their email, their phone number, their address, or anything else that you ask for. So let's pretend that happened, and the lead is now coming over from the lead pages into your CRM. What happens next? Well, if you have any intentions of actually converting that online lead, you're gonna focus on 4 different ways to communicate with that lead. Number 1, you're gonna send them an email. This is absolutely basic, but still there's a lot of people out there, not trying to point any fingers, that are not sending out emails. That is fundamental. That's number 1. It has to happen. You understand that you are providing something of value in exchange for their contact information, in exchange for the people that you're advertising to become leads. So this can vary all across the board, but basically what you're offering is a lead magnet. Something of value that in exchange for, you're getting their contact information. You're getting their name, their email, their phone number, their address, and everything else. So what does this mean? That you made an offer and they in turn accepted your offer by giving you their contact information. So now you need to do your part and give whatever it is that you promised them, whether that's a list, a calculator, a cheat sheet, whatever. You need to get that to them ASAP. And the best way of doing that is through email. And here's a mistake that you don't want to do. Whenever you send somebody over to your landing page so they can fill out their information, the very next page should not be whatever it is that you promised. It shouldn't be the calculator. It shouldn't be the cheat sheet. It shouldn't be the list of homes. You're not delivering that value on the thank you page, on the confirmation page, or the acknowledgement page. You are delivering that in the email. And you may be thinking, well, Jaime, why in the world would I want to do that? Why in the world don't I just provide whatever it is that I promised on the thank you page? Well, here's the reason. Because what if, follow me on this one, what if they gave you a wrong email? I know, an online lead giving you the wrong information. Who would have thought? That doesn't happen, right? Well, of course it does. You understand that I'm being facetious. So I'm not gonna make it easy on these bad actors. I made an offer and they came back with something that was not legitimate, aka a wrong email and wrong phone number. So in exchange, on that thank you page, they're gonna get a message that says, check your email. And you'd be surprised the amount of people that actually hit that back button and give you the right information the second time. So anyway, back to the point, that very first email that you send them has to be delivering the goods. It has to be delivering that calculator. It has to be delivering that list of homes. It has to be that cheat sheet. Whatever it is that you promised, that first email needs to give them that information. So again, it's pivotal that you have a system that allows for that email to go out instantly. You don't want any delay. Now, the second part that you absolutely need to follow through on very, very closely is texting. You need to text them the moment that they submit their contact information. Now, here's the trick. With your first text, you're referencing the email that the lead magnet, that value that you offered for them to become a lead, is delivered. So in that first text, you're referencing, hey, in your email, I just sent you X, Y, and Z, so go check that out. And there's a multitude of reasons of why you do it this way. Number one, when you send a text, you're gonna find out very quickly if that's a working phone number. Number two, you're preventing that email from ending up in the spam folder, because chances are, if you're any type of successful with online lead generation, a lot of your leads will ultimately end up there because you're sending out so many emails. But that's okay, that's a good problem to have. That's exactly why you also collect that phone number, so you can text them and reference back to that email so they can go to that spam folder or that junk folder and dig your email out. Now again, this text and any other text that you want to send out within this short period goes out immediately. So whenever you get that lead, you're gonna send that first text out and possibly a second text if you have something else that you wanna send. Now in the event, if several hours have gone by and there's been zero response from their end, you're gonna send them one critical text, and it's gonna be so simple. It's just gonna be their first name. That's right, after several hours, if you get no response, you're just gonna send their first name plus a question mark. So it's gonna read, Jaime? And you're gonna be surprised how many people respond to that. And something else that you're gonna be incredibly surprised about is that there's still a like button down there, and it still needs to be pressed. All right, so a quick summary. The lead just came in, and the email went out, and also the text. What happens next? Number three, you have to call. There's no other way around it. If you're gonna convert online real estate leads at a high level, you absolutely need to call. These homes will not put themselves under contract through text or with email alone. You have to call. And here's what I absolutely have to emphasize. You need to call immediately. Don't wait until the afternoon. Don't wait until the next day. Certainly don't wait until the weekend. You have to call immediately. Speed to lead is incredibly important. Now, whenever I suggest this to real estate agents, the pushback that I commonly get is, I'm gonna wait until the email gets there, or hey, the text hasn't even gone out. Why do I wanna call them? Well, here's two responses to that. One, they are in Facebook mode. They are just scrolling through and they are filling out forms left and right. So the longer that you wait to call, the less likely that they're gonna remember that they submitted their information with you. And two, whenever they are in Facebook mode, guess what else they're filling out? Yes, they're filling out contact forms for other real estate agents. So if you don't call today, the very instant that you get that lead, somebody else will. Now, to go one step further, and this is actually not written in, this is something that I didn't plan to cover, but let's go through a bit of role play, just the introduction. I think it will really help you out and really understand how you should approach online real estate leads. So whenever you call a lead, regardless if the email has gone out or the text has gone out, it doesn't matter. The moment that that lead comes into your CRM, you're picking up the phone and dialing. And the conversation can be organic. It doesn't have to be awkward. In fact, don't make it awkward. Now let's break that down for 2 seconds. I acknowledge who I am, Jaime Resendez. I acknowledge where I'm from, eXp Realty. And then I also ask them, hey, how is your day? So I'm inviting them into the conversation. I'm not data dumping. I'm not just blistering through this call. I'm not saying, hey, this is Jaime with eXp Realty. I saw that you requested additional information from the Facebook page, and I also sent you a list of homes, so did you check it out? Not saying that. Now, most of the time, people are going to give you a short answer. Yes, some people are going to go off the rails. A very small amount of times they're just going to absolutely be miserable with you. But then there's also going to be people that are absolutely sweet, absolutely perfect, and absolutely a joy to speak to. So those are going to be the extremes. However, most of the time, you're going to be met in the middle. Now, once they respond, whether good or bad, you're going to thank them for their request on Facebook. It is absolutely pivotal that you reference Facebook if that's where your lead came from, because you're reminding them, hey, I'm calling you because you, that's right, you the lead, made this request. I'm not just cold calling you, you're the one that requested stuff from me. And this is where amnesia is gonna take over. You're gonna have a lot of people that say, what? I didn't do that. I did that? No, I didn't fill anything out. You're gonna have some of that, and that's okay. That's okay. That's why you have to continue referencing Facebook. If that's where you got the lead from, if you got it from Google, well, of course, don't say Facebook, say Google. But at the end of the day, just keep referencing where it came from, because again, this is not unsolicited. They approached you by them clicking on that form and giving you their contact information. not the other way around. And after you thank them for their request on Facebook, also let them know that you just sent them an email with whatever it is that you promised. That way, they know to expect an email. Again, we're trying to get out of that junk folder in the event that it gets there. But here's the most important part. This is the opportunity. This is the reason that we're calling. After you have them on the phone and you let them know that, hey, this is waiting for you in the email, engage them into a conversation. Regardless if they remembered receiving that email or not, regardless if they remember submitting their information or not, keep them in conversation because you already have them on the phone. And reenacted, it's gonna look something like this. Awesome, well, I'm glad your day is going fantastic. Well, I don't wanna take up too much of your time. I just wanted to let you know that I sent you the additional information that I promised you on Facebook that about the property that was just listed in Burleson. Did you get it? You did get it? Awesome. Well, let me ask you this. Are you looking only in Burleson or are you also looking at South Fort Worth or Crowley? And the reason that you shut up is because whatever they tell you in response to that question is going to be very telling. It's going to tell you more about their intentions. It's going to tell you more about what they plan to do in the next 3 months, 6 months, and beyond. Some of them are going to tell you, no, I'm looking to buy in Dallas. Well, okay, then why in the world did they submit their information here? That's okay. You can go and service Dallas as well. They just gave you their intentions. Some of them are gonna say, no, I can't really buy right now. I was just interested in checking out the home. Cool. Well, what was it about the home that jumped out? Some of them are gonna disqualify themselves immediately. They're gonna say, no, right now I can't buy a home. I was just interested in seeing how large the home was. Okay, cool. Well, what was it about the home that you responded to that drew your attention? Again, you're just keeping the conversation going, and there's so many different responses that can come back. The key is to ask that question. Ask the question, are you only looking in XYZ city or are you also looking somewhere else? And this is assuming that they actually pick up. In the event that they don't pick up the first time, then you're gonna hang up the phone without leaving a voicemail and dial right back. You're gonna be surprised how many people pick up the second time. Now, in the event that they don't pick up the second time, then you're gonna give it a couple of hours before you call them again. And then the fourth way that you wanna connect with your leads is through social media. If you got them through Instagram, then follow them on Instagram. If you got them through Facebook, become friends with them on Facebook. Just connect with them. Now, what I just gave you is a great way for you to actually start converting online real estate leads. If you're interested in the full breakdown, in the full blueprint, then I invite you to email me at admin@jaimeresendez.com. So do me a small favor before you email me asking for the entire conversion blueprint. Would you mind going down to the bottom and commenting convert and then email me? So again, comment down below, convert, and then email me at admin@jaimeresendez.com. Well, now you know exactly how to convert online real estate leads. It's time to launch the campaign so you can get more and more leads in your CRM. So I'll leave a video right here that's going to help you do that. Also, if you found value today, please be sure to subscribe and turn that notification bell so you don't miss another video. And of course, make it your best day yet.